My truck is What's up, Mooch Lifers? How's everybody doing? We are back with another vlog here. It's a theme we've been doing. It's Truck Love Month here on the Mooch Life channel, and we got another one for you today. Before we get into this video, if you didn't check it out, I got an Android Auto update video if you'd like to see. Android Auto had an update about a few months ago. It's rolling out for all you Android users. It's a brand new interface. I got a boring but informative tutorial on there if you'd like to see. If you didn't check out my last video, we did an installation of the K&N high flow air filter, lifetime filter. It's a pretty cool product. You don't have to ever buy another filter again. You just have to clean it. It's oiled. It's the red fiber type where, you know, most aftermarket most of the aftermarket filters are using. It's this pleated cotton material, and unlike the paper you're to dispose of it, this stuff you just clean and you just keep reusing it. It's up to 50% higher airflow, which translates to more horsepower. Now, I've been driving this truck for about a week, and I will tell you, and I'm sure most people that already have this will tell you, is that you don't notice anything. It gives you maybe 2 horsepower, you know, so if you're gonna buy this thing and think, oh, I'm gonna get gains, I mean, maybe statistically you do, maybe 1 or 2 horsepower, but you don't feel it, and you know, that's okay. The idea is that I don't have to ever change the air filter, because in the long run it actually saves you money. If you actually keep your vehicle for a very long time, you might go through 5 or 6 filters. Now, this filter I put in there, this K&N, it is expensive. It's almost $60, but if you buy 2 to 4 of the regular air filters, you make your money up. So you're actually saving money for the longevity of your truck, and you're adding what they say is better filtration, so less dirt particles getting through the engine, and it's better airflow. So you can't go wrong there, in my opinion. In today's video, we got a big issue with the truck. We got to go to the store and get some supplies. I'm not going to film that, so we got to go give Pearl a bath real quick here, and we'll head to the store and buy our products, and then we got a little fixer-upper video because Pearl is damaged. So, Mooch Lifers, we are here in the driveway. It's time for the beefy part of the video, and I have to show you the horror that is Pearl, my blue 18 Silverado. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have some paint damage right against the rear wheel well, and right there, and right there, and right there. Not looking good, ladies and gentlemen. But I am a Meguiar's fan, so we're gonna give this Meguiar Scratch X 2.0 a try, and we'll see if we can get these scratches out of pearl, get this paint looking good again. So the first thing I'm gonna do is squirt some water on the scratch. It's a good indicator if the scratch fades when wet that it's not too deep through the clear coat into the actual paint. So I'm gonna give it a little test here. Spray a little bit of water, wipe it off with a microfiber towel, see if it fades. And it does. And then as it dries, it comes back. So that's a good sign that the scratch remover should work. If it's too deep through all the clear coat layers and actually gets to the paint, when you spray it, it shouldn't fade. It would just stay like white or black or whatever the base layer is. So yeah, so that's promising. So I've never tried to get a scratch out ever before. You want to take good care of them, right? So here we go with the scratch remover. I'm gonna get a new towel. And the directions on here, it just says dispense a small amount of product onto a 100% cotton terry towel or foam applicator pad. And it says to work it thoroughly into the surface one section at a time. I'm just going to put a little bit on there with my finger actually, which isn't what the directions say to do, so you guys can see the exact line I'm working with here. And I want to just try to not have to affect any more paint than necessary. So I'm going to try to do this in tiny little circular motions in a little amount of surface area as possible. And we'll see what happens here. Okay, we'll go ahead and wipe that off, and it is still there, so that's a fail. It might be a teeny bit less visible, so I guess we'll go another round here and see if we can get some better results. I'll just kind of keep working it. And I don't know how this happened. I don't know if I did it on accident and didn't even realize it. I guess I could have backed into my garbage can, which I usually put beside the truck on garbage night, coming home from work on an afternoon shift late at night. I do not believe that's what happened though. I feel like somebody kind of door dinged me. But I'm gonna do one more pass here, but this time I'm gonna give it a little more elbow grease. Okay, we'll take a clean part, wipe that off. So let's compare what it looks like. That scratch there. And then that scratch there. It is actually starting to fade a little bit. As you can tell, that one's a brighter white right now than that. So they were about the same, but it's not out. I guess I'll have to keep working at it. So there are some tools, not some tools, a tool that's like a foam pad applicator with a metal stem that plugs into a drill. So it's like simply a drill bit. Use that, but I don't have a foam pad that goes on a drill bit, so I'm doing it by hand. Maybe if I had that, it would only take one pass, but And then this time I'm actually gonna saturate the terry cloth a little bit with some of this stuff, because I feel like I keep just wiping it off. So we put some on there now. It's a little bit more. And I'm just going up and down this time against the grain of the scratch. I don't know if this is too deep. I don't believe it is. Maybe I just need to cut it with a harsher cut product. But I'm gonna keep working this here, and sometimes it takes elbow grease. And if it takes me a bunch of passes to do it, then so be it, because I don't want to just keep going vigorously for a long amount of time and take away more clear coat than I need to. And that actually looks a little bit better there. So we're getting there, we're getting there. I wish I had that tool. So as you can see, it's getting much better. It's fading a lot. It is a lot of work, a lot of elbow grease. I probably should have been using something a little more cuttier, if you will. A little bit of a more gritty liquid. I thought this would be a lot easier than it was, but we're gonna keep plugging along here and try to get this all the way out. Alright, so it's been like 10 passes. It's almost all the way out, but I'm sure you're getting sick of watching this, so I'm gonna speed it up. I'll work on the other couple here and I'll show you the difference from start to finish. So, peace. So a lot of elbow grease later, about half an hour more of scrubbing. If you remember, I had 2 big scratches. I had a teeny little scratch here in the wheel well, and then a little one down here. Now these two, the wheel well and the low one, they came out literally with the first pass of the Scratch X 2.0. These ones, however, they took a ton of elbow grease. I got them almost all the way out. I'm gonna go ahead and spray some Meguiar's Ultimate Quick Wax on there to kind of seal in our work. Got a new towel. Just gonna gently rub that in. Big area. Let it rest for a second or two here till it dries. And then we'll take a different section of our rag and buff it out. And voila, just like that, scratches are gone. Let's get in there all deep like. All right. So if you can see there, you can still see there's a scratch. But from back here, it's virtually gone. Up close and personal, you can still see it. I probably need to cut harder with maybe the next step up. This Scratch X 2.0 is probably one of their finest cuts. It's for minor scratches. I might have to get like an actual compound, like a heavier cut compound, if you will, to get it deep enough. But trying to find it, you can barely see it. And then if we go to the one next to it, it's the same thing. It's there, but it's hard to see. Like I said, from back here, you can't see it at all. Be mindful that when I'm in here and you can see it, the camera is literally 3 inches away from the truck. So if I come back here, now I'm about 2 feet away. You basically, on the camera anyhow, you can't see the scratches like at all. And me, I can see them with my eyes, but it's like barely, you know, and I know where they're at exactly. The wheel well, probably hard to focus, but there was a little scuff like right here, and it's literally gone. And then there was one that was like right here around this area, and it is literally gone as well. So these two, they're still visible barely, and that's okay. I can get something else for that in the future, but the way it looks right now, I am super pleased with it. I think the Meguiar Scratch X 2.0 did a great job. If I had the attachment that gave you like a pad that's kind of like this, but it has a metal stem on it so you can hook up to your drill, if I had that, I'd hook it up and just and have at it. But obviously I'm not cutting into the clear coat hard enough by hand. I was using a towel first, but then I figured I could use this, see if it made a difference. It really didn't. I was trying to do circular motions, then I was going up and down, and then I decided to just press firmly with my thumbs and go up and down with my thumbs because I really needed to cut hard for those 2 primary spots. But hey, I mean, it worked. You know, if you're back here and you're walking up to the truck and you're just checking it out, I mean, you literally don't see it. The paint looks about perfect. So I just know they're there. It's just like anything that you own. you always see every little and know about every little blemish, whether it's your house or cars or whatever. But when company comes over, they don't see it. They don't know what's going on. So, how do I rate Meguiar's Scratch X 2.0? That's a big A+ in my book. Maybe in a future video, I'll try a heavier compound to try to actually work on those more and actually get them perfect. But in the meantime, I hope you enjoyed the vlog today. I hope you enjoyed watching me wash the car real quick and fixing a scratch, showing you a nice review of the Meguiar Scratch X 2.0. I give it a thumbs up. You will too if you use it for fine scratches and blemishes, and that's what it's advertised as, fine scratches and blemishes. The 2 primary out of the 4 that I had, they weren't fine scratches and blemishes, they were good scratches. I wouldn't call them super deep scratches, but they were definitely decent sized scratches. If you're feeling moochy, subscribe to my channel Mooch Life, hit the bell so you are notified of my videos. Tell your friends and family, help me out. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. I recently hit 200 subscribers, and once I hit that milestone, I actually gave away a Google Home Mini. It's a little giveaway I did through my Instagram page. Follow me there as well. It's Mooch8786. I'll post it up in the corner of the video here so you know. And for the 200 subscriber milestone, I actually gave away a prize, and we had a lucky subscriber, Matt. He was from North Carolina, and I shipped out his prize last week, and I hope he's enjoying that. Matt, I hope you're enjoying your Google Home Mini. Thanks for supporting me, and anybody who's watching this video, if you want to support me too, it'd be appreciated. So thank you so much, and peace out.